Do you see Regan? Because a lot of people, well, magazines, as they say, the new Mr. Olympia. He's been called that a couple of times. Do you see Regan Grimes? He's still very young. I think he's 29 or 30. I can't remember exactly, but he's still very young. Do you see Regan Grimes as a future Mr. Olympia?
I do, because of what you said. Like, no matter what, because remember when I first met him, I told him he could take 10 years off of bodybuilding and just train, no shows. And he could come back, he'd still be younger than I was when we were talking. So in 10 years, I know what I've done in 10 years. I know what he's done in 10 years. Can he do it in 10 years? I think so, absolutely. Is he going to still be competing when he's 40? I don't know. That's the question. Because I think really what it takes to be a Mr. Olympia is that you have to be not desperate, but you have to do this. You have to. Brandon Curry had to do this. He has to afford all his children and all his kids that he had. Sean Roden had to do this. He has to support his family. Regan is richer than all of us already right now. He's bringing in more money than all of us. So in bodybuilding, you need that, like, oh, I have to do this or I'm not going to pay my bills type of level. I'm not saying you have to be poor, but you have to have this, like, man, I don't have another choice. And those are the Mr. Olympias that we have. Maybe besides Ramy. Ramy's got everything taken care of, for the rest of his life. So I think that would be the only thing that would ever hurt Regan, is really, to tell you the truth, he doesn't have to do this. He could retire tomorrow with his 1 million followers and ride on that with all his sponsors for the next 10 years. So we don't know. I don't know what's going to be different in the next 10 years. All I know is that he's not stressed in his life. And sometimes you have to have a little bit of stress because that makes you kind of go to that next level.
We want to congratulate Regan with doing, as people don't know, for people, he has so many sponsors, and I love it when the athletes actually can get paid, and he figured how to get paid, and incredible job by Regan Grimes.
Well, and manager Matt too, because having a good manager like him who is working diligently for someone like him also helps. But Regan's marketable. Manager Matt has had other clients that are not as marketable as Regan, so it makes his job a lot harder. So I think they're a really good team because they can help each other's assets better. So I think that helps. But you're right. I think Regan's changing the game. Regan and Nick are changing the game when you're getting into the sport, because you know what no one's going to say anymore? Oh, don't do bodybuilding. You can't make money in that. That's not true anymore. You can absolutely be rich. Bumstead is rich. All these guys are rich.